Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Clark. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throwing, Sellers. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's got him in the flat. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
On the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Finding an escape route. Spins away from the defense. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's Sellers to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll run it again. Strong, firm tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Kentucky going quickly.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll give it to Baxter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sellers. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football, and I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that, but, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
That's just a great job by the defense, winning early in the drive to set up a 3rd and long situation, and then they're just playing back. They're making sure they keep the football in front of them, they make the tackle, and they now set up 4th down.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They go right back to him. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
On 3rd down, here's Baxter. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run, and nothing doing. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more fit.
There he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baxter. Still running at the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points.
Could be an alley. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Fights off a defender.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game on the toss play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pulls it in, it's Baxter. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Baxter. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Tight end now in motion. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's picked off right at the goal line. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Fuller. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
There's a crease. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They went for it all on first down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Open spaces. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Number 91, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short game.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Clark. They knock him down right there. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Maybe a double pass. He'll pull it down. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Throwing Sellers. Steps away to find some room. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off and running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Number 24, set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's going to take off. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with TCU in their matchup against the number 2 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Horned Frogs, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And with they get back above 500, 3-2 now on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Gets the back moving. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Kentucky right back to the line.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. Finding some room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to... Snags it, and there's running room. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Quarterback making adjustments. Buys a little time with his feet. Snagged out of the air. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Here's Sellers to throw. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
Kentucky offense will take over 1st and 10.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. On third down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Got his man. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
Might have a chance. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the
because that's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Oh, look out on the right. All the way. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player, but you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
Number 91, set to kick this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Can't get him to the ground. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And they did tack on the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Number 24, set to kick it away.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Finds his man. It's Rodriguez. He's loose down the left side. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And he made the extra point without problem. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it, and he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Clark. There's some room. Picks up the first down. That's the 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year.
Oh, and they blocked it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house.
48, Kentucky, 28. Number 24, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. First and 10.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive.
Wide open, he makes the catch. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Wildcats! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that.
Number 91, set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Pulls and fires complete. Still on his feet at the 35. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They give it to him again. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking long. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. They've got the screen set up. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. Kentucky going quickly. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it set up on the outside. Runs through, man. He might have space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Kentucky! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Dude, let's go. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They just got a huge break, and now they need to put this ball into the end zone. A field goal really doesn't help much at this stage. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. The snap sets up the throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Reads it, fires complete. Nice move to pick up yardage. Touchdown, Wildcats! They looked finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
To the air on second down. Going to try to get it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. There's a little room there. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Here comes the option. Now the toss. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it along the sideline. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
They get a big completion there, and I know there's a sense of urgency. This is a 2-minute drill, but there is still time on the clock. This quarterback understands how to...
Snags it, and he's open. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. I just can't imagine any excuse for taking that penalty. A delay of game, at least it's still first and goal. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Wildcats are right back on top.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Complete in the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And the Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Maybe some room here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that.
Number 24, Celtic.
Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. They'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.